welcome to our video today. This is Trader C Brown, and we are here to talk about the forecast of GBpUSD and Euro USD. But this video today is going to be focused on GBpUSD, and we are looking at week 32. Last week was week 31, and we are in week 32 starting off tonight. Now, listen. I wanted to pay attention to this content. I'm going to be doing an analysis in a few minutes just to let you know what we're looking at in the market. Now, I know some of you you're new to trading. You want to become a trader. And if you're new to trading and you want to learn how to trade, look no further, because this content that we have on our YouTube will help you to get started. And also, I'm doing a very a big giveaway right now. We're doing a big giveaway, more like a free mentorship class right now for 12 months, for the next 12 months. So if you want to be part of it, click the link in the description below. For just a little amount of money, you will be able to learn how to trade for the next 12 months. You're going to be with me personally, learn how to trade for the next 12 months. I tell you what, if you stay with me in the next 12 months, I believe you begin to see the market in a different light. I guarantee you that. So join me as I take the journey to help a lot of people this period, especially this section of the few months that we have in this year, to help people become more profitable and also learn how to trade for a start. The link is in the description below. You'll be so shocked how much you're going to ask to pay for this. You will be so shocked. I don't want to tell you. I want you to click the link that says mentorship course, or take the mentorship, the one on mentorship. Click the link in the description below. It will take you to the place, and you'll be shocked how much you're going to pay for just to be mentored for 1 year. Yes, I'm willing to do that. Now, let's go over to this charts and look at what we have to trade this week 31st. You guys are ready for this? So I want to share my screen with you right now so we can go right into what we need to talk about today. Okay, now this is GBpUSD. I'm just using the word euro. It's not euro really. This is GBpUSD, and then we are looking at the 4-hour time frame. First of all, before we go any step further, I want you to know that this is a very straight to point analysis that we're looking at. The market is still very interesting because we're looking at the pushback to the downside, and now the market is trying to push back up. It's trying really hard. We can see that the last candle that it gave us the last on Thursday, before on Friday, we saw that this was a doji candle that started moving price up to the upside. So we saw that spike that happened during the news. Well, now looking at this market right now, what we're looking at is obviously that the market wants to start pushing back up, but we're not guaranteed of that until we see a structure that is being maintained. First of all, on a daily, the structure is strong. We see that the market has kept the lowers, the higher lows in position. Okay, the market has kept the higher lows in position. So we see the market break above this zone to go higher. Now we see that there is another structure here that we need to pay attention to on the daily. Okay, we need to pay attention to that structure, and even inevitably pay attention to this structure right here. So we're looking at the daily structure right now. Of course, the daily range is very huge, but we want to look at what the structures would do in the long run. Now let's look at the 4-hour time frame to predict our position for the week. Now looking at the 4-hour time frame, we see that the market created lower lows, multiple lower lows. Okay, multiple lower lows. On the daily, the market is looking bullish. What do I mean by bullish? Let's go back there to show you. Firstly, we have a drop, okay, and the pullback and another drop. You will say, well, that is a sell structure there. I get it, but what you're not paying attention to is this push up right here. So if I use this imbalance, this discount position of this trade to check the discounting, we see that price had just rejected and pull back into the 75. So possibly the market might push above that. Okay, so this was the overextension we're looking at. This is supposed to be a push to the upside for more buys on the daily, because we have market giving us structures here, higher highs, higher lows. Okay, we see higher highs, higher lows playing out on that level, so which was a higher high. So I'm presuming this is possible higher lows. Okay, market has given us a new higher low, but we are not going to just take it on board like that until we see price push back into the 61 region, and then we will look for more opportunities to take it to the upside to break this high. This is exactly what we're looking at. But before we even conclude on that, let's take a dive to the 4-hour time frame to see what we are looking at structure-wise. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, we have this previous low to this swing high, and then we have the market created a structure here. It pulled back a little bit and then pushed back up to create a lower high. So we see that the market on this side of the picture, the market just created a lower high. We have a high, which is higher high, lower high, and then creating a lower low to break this structure and then push back up and then drop again. So I will consider this whole drop as one structure to create another lower low. Okay, but this to this structure here, this is a higher low, but a lower low when you're looking at this whole structure. But if you're looking at the whole picture of the market, then you still be looking at that this price here, price action here, created a higher low. Now we see price pushed up a bit and now retracing back. So what I want to show you closely is this. Where are we looking at? It's very simple. First of all, we place a trend line on this particular region. Okay, we have a trend line there. This is a trend line. Okay, now we have another trend line right there. So we have another trend line. So with these two trend lines, we are looking at two things. Number one, is price still gonna go up? Because this is downtrend on the 4-hour. It's showing us that the market is trending down on the 4-hour. So when we look at this, we can tell that the market is on a range right here. I mean, on the channel right here, trending down, and it just rejected at this channel and it's pushing back up. So possibly that we might have price push to this upside before selling again to break this low, and then until this low is taken out, we will still maintain on the daily a bullish structure. But while on the 4-hour, we still have this downtrend. So overall, looking at the market on the 4-hour perspective, we are selling is a bearish momentum. Okay, is a bearish momentum. So if that is true, then we have to look at it from the 4-hour perspective and say, okay, what do we do now? How do we get into the trade on this 4-hour perspective, looking at the 4-hour picture? So all you need to do is, let me show you something. Remove this, and then we're going to look at first the range that we have on the 4-hour. Okay, this is the high. All right, this is the low. That's the range we have on the 4-hour right now. Okay, now structure wise, we want to see if the price break above this and then continue to the upside, then we buy. Because the previous, what we should be targeting is this high right here. This is liquidity. We have liquidity here, this liquidity zone. Okay, on the 4-hour, we have liquidity there. So the market may take that out as soon as it has the opportunity to push higher. But remember, this is a massive imbalance level. So the market could start playing around there and still want to drop. So I believe if the market break this structure here, if the market take out this structure here, we might be looking at the upside. So I think, let me just do this. let me put it right here. So it will be exactly, that's beautiful. So we'll put it there. And now we're looking at this structure here. So this is the range at which we're looking at to buy or to sell. What does that mean? Well, we're looking at a downtrend. We can see that this is a downtrend already. So what I would do to know the direction of the market for the week 32, I will be looking at this trend line. So I have a trend line there. Okay, that's number one. That's the first one, because that creates the first. We're looking at the second. This is the first, second, okay, third touch. So if price coming in this zone, all right, its price should come up here. We're looking for a sell, except it break. If it break, remember that would be structure break. So if price push above it and then retrace, then we'll look for more buys to the previous high to target that high up there. All right, that could be a possible trade. But remember, this is 4-hour time frame. So for price to break above this, then you should be looking at structure break. Then if that structure is broken, we just need a little pullback or something into the zone again to test that break, and then we need a smash to the upside. Okay, and then that will be our buy region. We start buying from there. But at the moment, we are looking at selling this market for the week 32. If only price stay lower than the trend line. That means we want to see the price come whichever way, maybe push up, reject at that level without breaking that structure, and then we'll look for sales to target this low as a major trade. So we want to see the price bounce up there. That's what we're looking at, and then sell off there. Okay, then we will look for more to the downside. Market can retrace, and then we'll keep selling, right? So now this is the trick right here. This zone, the market could stay inside this box for a while. It could stay inside this box for a while until it breaks out or reject at this trend line and then drop. That could happen within the week. We are not sure yet how that one is going to play out, but we expect price to break this trend line for us to look for more buys and then break low. So break this structure low, then wait for a pullback into that zone, and then we'll look for more sales. So this is the opportunity that we are looking at on GBPUSD. But overall, we should be expecting that the market wants to sell, because at the moment, looking at the 4-hour time frame, structure is still intact. The market has not broken structure yet. We still have the previous high intact. It just gives us equal top there and it's dropping. So if the market drop and break the low, then we'll just look for another opportunity for sales. What that means is we want price to push low, break this structure. If it breaks and pull back, any reasonable pullback, we're looking for more sales to the downside. Do you understand that? So I believe everyone got this picture of what I'm trying to show you. So this is exactly what you want to focus on, this area here. Forget about the other stuff. This is the area you want to focus on the market. So if it is a buy market, remember, we should be looking at price pushing above to continue the buy to align with the daily time frame, and then we start looking more of the buy. So this is what you want to look at and expect to trade on week 32. Now let's look at the fundamentals that we might be experiencing this coming week. On Monday will be 7th, so which is tomorrow, and we have no news really, so there's nothing to worry about on Monday. On Tuesday, the same thing, which is nice. On Wednesday, the same thing, which is nice. On Wednesday is the same thing, which is beautiful. Then on Thursday, that is when we start having news coming in. So we have CPI. So this is another beautiful news that you want to wait for. If you know what to do, how to trade the news, this is one of them you want to wait for. Then on Friday, we have the PPI news coming in as well, which obviously you want to pay attention to that, but it's not going to be that heavy compared to the CPI. Okay, so on Thursday, Friday, that's when we have fundamentals to pay attention to. So outside that, there's nothing to worry Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday until on Thursday. I think that's good. There's nothing wrong to have that going on. So this is exactly what I want you guys to know and experience in this market. So pay attention to this. If you are not in our Telegram group, you better do hit follow the link in the description to join our Telegram group for free. You're going to be getting access to our analysis on weekly or daily basis, depending. And also you can join our VIP section. We have a VIP team where we train people on how to trade on, and it's awesome. It's awesome. We give you live trade analysis, and if I'm trading, you're going to be trading. If I'm winning, you're going to be winning, and if I'm losing, obviously you might be having that loss as well. But we keep our track record. We know what we're doing. All right, we know what we're doing. So thank you guys, everyone, for joining and for watching this video. I want you to hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and share this video. And also tell your friends about trading. Everyone cannot be a trader, but share the information and let other people become a beneficiary of what you're learning and how you are improving in your trading pursuit. All right, bye for now. I'll see you in week 33. But until then, remain profitable.